Hi, good morning. My name is Wanda Guyton, and I am the owner of Coffee Rendezbrew. I love coffee. I love coffee so much that I created 21 different coffees to show my appreciation and love of coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, you know that finding freshly roasted, quality, flavored coffee is hard to find. So I created those coffees and made them easily available for people to buy locally or online via coffeerendezbrew.com or via Amazon. I started drinking coffee at the age of 5 years old. Actually, I started sneaking it from my mother's cup. She didn't know I was sneaking her coffee. One sip turned into three, three sips turned into four. And by the time I was 14 years old, I was drinking full cups of coffee. I enjoy coffee black without cream and sugar. So at a young age, my love of coffee, I always knew that I would have a future in the coffee business. When I started the company, again, my mission was to provide premium, freshly roasted coffee, flavored infused coffee, because a lot of companies don't focus on flavored coffees. They only focus on single origin or naturally flavored coffees. And I wanted to make sure that coffees in different flavors and in different origins could be easily found and affordable by consumers across the nation. When I created the brand, I started off with at least 5 bags of coffee. I've grown into 21 different varieties. I have whole beans, pods, and also grounded coffee. Loose leaf teas I sell as well. So I have 14 varieties of loose leaf teas and 18 varieties of gourmet sugars. My sugars were crafted to pair with the flavors of the loose leaf coffee and teas. You can find Coffee Rendezbrew products online via coffeerendezbrew.com, Amazon, Facebook, and Instagram. I've partnered with many different retailers across the state of Delaware. I also have a physical location in the Tanger Outlet Mall in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. You can find me there on a daily basis selling my coffee. I also do coffee sales in person at local community events, farmers markets, and I'm available for private catering. Coffee Rendezvous is often seen as a souvenir coffee, and the reason is because I've created a brand, a Delaware themed brand that focuses on different towns or different areas across the state of Delaware. Those brands are also relatable to a flavor. So for instance, Bethany Beach, Bethany has the flavor of blueberries, cream, and cobbler. Dewey Beach is bourbon and pecan. Lewis Beach is chocolate caramel, sweet cream, vanilla. And Rehoboth is cinnamon, praline, and pecan. So those flavors actually help people relate to the areas. A lot of locals say I pull on the heartstrings of them with their coffee because it relates to their hometown. And tourists love the brand because they can take a bag home with them and remember the fun that they had on their trip to Delaware. So I can proudly say that my coffee make unique souvenirs. The market opportunity that I feel that I have over a lot of different other brands is that there's an increased demand for premium flavored infused products that, again, are not easily found in grocery stores or other different markets. I have an appeal to tourists. Again, my beach brew lines attract both residents and tourists across the nation. And then in terms of the health and wellness trend, you see a lot of people leaning towards more coffee related drinks because of the different things that you can do with coffee, the creative ideas that you can do with coffee. So there's a huge market opportunity for someone like me owning a coffee store. Some of the competitors locally I've listed here: Starbucks, Gia Coffee, Coffee Mill. And the advantages that I have over some of these brands is that, one, I'm trademarked. So that means that no one can come and use the Coffee Rendezvous brand and sell my product or copy my product. It is US trademark. Again, my coffee packaging is relatable. So if you come to Delaware and you love coffee, or you want to use my coffee as a gift to someone who loves Delaware, the packaging in and of itself will be a great hit for that reason. I'm mobile. I can come to my customer. A lot of my competitors locally, they have a physical location, but they are not mobile. I provide both services. I have flavor infused coffee. A lot of the competitors, if you go into their stores, they're only serving or selling single origin or non-flavored coffees. And if they want to flavor their coffees, they're using additives like syrups and sugars to accomplish that. I have flavored coffee, in which can be seen as more healthy and more practical for someone who doesn't want to infuse or have their coffee with sugars. Virtual fundraising capabilities: if organizations wanted to reach out to me and use my coffee as a fundraising source, I do have the ability to virtually set something up where organizations can use my coffee as a fundraising source. My coffee is available outside of Delaware. So unlike some of my competitors where you have to be in Delaware to purchase their coffee, you can buy my coffee online via coffeerendezbrew.com and on Amazon. All of my products are barcoded. So that means that if a local store, a grocery store, for instance, wanted to shelve my coffee is ready for that grocery store. I don't have to wait and go through the process of getting a barcode for the packaging. It's already ready for a grocery store. And again, I have wholesale capabilities. So if there are partners out there, if there are organizations who want to partner and sell my coffee wholesale, I do have that ability as well. So the first year that I started selling full time, I made about $117,000. I did a forecast over 3 years to show just what the total sales and profits would be. This was a conservative amount at a 12% growth interest rate, at a growth rate, to calculate what my profits would be over the next 3 years. In use of the fund, if I were awarded this grant, I would use the funds to help me with marketing, social media, Facebook and Instagram. I've done the research. A contractor or a consultant would be about $350 to $500 per month to help me meet that goal. I would expand my team in the physical store. I would hire a store manager and sales ambassadors to help with sales in the store. And then I would purchase equipment. Right now, I'm set up as a coffee retail store. So the food consumption or the drink consumption that I provide is limited because I need equipment to further expand that service. So I would purchase a refrigerator to store things like milk and cream and different iced coffees. I would also buy a refrigerated display case. That's going to run about $2,600, and that would allow me to have reach and grab items. So things like sandwiches and salads. So when people come in, they have that as an option or available as well. And then I would buy commercial grinders. Those run about $1,700 each. Although I have ground coffee, some consumers find it a value added service to see their whole bean coffee actually grounded in the store. So I would include that in my package as well. All right. Here again, you can find Coffee Rendezbrew at coffeerendezbrew.com, Amazon, and local retailers.